Good morning, my friends. Let's start our lesson today, Unit 6. What would you do? Pages 82 and 83. Listen, please, my friends.
1. Russ is at the airport to catch a flight. He is on his way to his brother's wedding. His flight is about to leave. As he runs through the terminal to his departure gate, an elderly man suddenly slips and falls in front of him. The man cries out in pain. Russ knows that if he stopped to help the man, he would miss his flight. If he missed his flight, he would miss his brother's wedding. Russ runs past the man as if he hadn't seen him. Would you have done what Russ did?
2. Mike is taking an extremely important history test. The test will determine whether he passes the class. Mike has been studying for the test day and night. He feels well prepared, but when the test is in front of him, Mike's mind goes blank. He can't remember anything. It is as if he had never studied. Sam is the best student in the class and is sitting right next to Mike. Sam's paper is close enough for Mike to see the answers. The teacher is not paying attention. Mike knows that if he copied Sam's answers, the teacher wouldn't see. What would you do if you were Mike? 3.
A ship strikes an iceberg and 10 passengers crowd into a lifeboat that is only intended to hold 9. The lifeboat slowly starts to sink because of the extra weight. If it does, all 10 passengers will die in the freezing water. The captain considers his choices and decides to force the weakest individual out of the lifeboat. He reasons that if he did nothing, everyone would drown. This way, only one person drowns, and this person would have drowned anyway. Others on the lifeboat feel that this choice is morally wrong. They say that if he did nothing, then even if none of them survived, at least no one would be responsible for anyone's death. If you were the captain, what would you do?
4.
Mariana has struggled in science class for years. This year, to help motivate her, Mariana's parents have told her that if she receives a B on her report card, they will help her buy a cell phone. But Mariana has done poorly in the class and knows that her final grade will be a D. The day her report card is due to arrive in the mail, Mariana arrives home from school and is greeted by her parents with hugs and smiles. She takes a look at the report card and sees that her grade in science is an A. Clearly, this is a mistake, but Mariana can get away with it if she doesn't say anything. The cell phone is only part of the reason that she's tempted not to say anything. She also dreads the idea of seeing the pride on her parents' faces vanish. What would you do if you were Mariana?
Okay, my friends, you have just 5 minutes to read again, read the text again. Then we're going to discuss these exercises. You have just 5 minutes to read again. After that, we're going to discuss these exercises. 1. Muhammad al-Khalaf. Yes.
Who is responsible for cleaning up this mess?
Great. Who is responsible for cleaning up this mess? Next. 2. Ahmed Oda.
My mother's cookies always vanish moments after she takes them out of the oven.
Excellent. 3. Yusuf Shawi.
The beautiful weather helped motivate me to go outside, get some stress.
Thank you. Get some exercise. 4. Muhammad al-Khalaf.
People should feel that it's morally wrong to buy stealing goods.
To buy stolen goods. Thank you. It's morally wrong. Thank you. 5. زياد الحفظي.
I dread taking final Xmas next week.
Exams. Final exams.
Exams.
The last one. فيصل غولة.
I was tempted to watch the film on TV, but I made myself study instead.
Thank you. Write it down, please, my friends. Write down. Quick check. B. Comprehension. Answer the questions. 1. Who can read and answer, my friends? Who can read and answer? Ahmed Oda.
Why is Ross at the airport? He's flying to his brother's wedding.
Excellent. 2. 2. Who can, my friends? What does Ras decide to do? Who can, my friends? It does not help man, but hurries to catch his flight. 3. Who can read and answer, my friends? 3. What is Mike considered doing? Why? What is Mike considering doing and why? What is Mike considering doing and why? He is considering cheating on his test because he can't remember the answers. 4. What is the problem on the lifeboat? What is the problem on the lifeboat? Who can, my friends? Yusuf.
Uh, there is only enough space for 9 passengers.
Yeah, it can just carry 9 passengers. There is only enough space for 9 passengers. 5. 5. Ahmed Oda.
Why is Marina tempted not to tell the
Mariana.
truth? Mariana tempted to not tell the truth about her science grade. Because she will be able to buy a cell phone and her parents will be proud of her.
Thank you. Great. Write down, please. You have just 2 minutes to write down, my friends. Page 84, 3, grammar. Present hypothetical conditionals versus past hypothetical conditionals. We use present hypothetical conditionals to talk about imaginary situations. The simple past tense is used in the if clause. Would, could, or might is used in the result clause. If you asked me my opinion, I would tell you the truth. If we knew where she lived, we could send her flowers. We use past hypothetical conditionals to talk about things that did not happen in the past. They are often used to express regret or criticism. The past perfect is used in the if clause. In the if clause. Would have, could have, or might have is used in the result clause. If I had tutored him, he might have passed the test, but I didn't tutor him, so he didn't pass the test. If Audra had been honest, she would not have gotten into trouble. But Audra didn't tell the truth, so she did get into trouble. Implied conditionals. Sometimes the if clause is implied rather than stated directly. We would have helped you, of course, if you had asked us. I would have called the police if I had been there. What would I do without you if you weren't here? Okay, my friends? As if, as though for unreal situations. We can use as if and as though with a past plus a past or past perfect verb to suggest that something is unreal or untrue. For example, he talks as if he were an expert in the field. They act as though they had not cheated on the test. Note, either was or were can be used with the subjects I, he, she, or it. However, where is considered more formal and generally used in writing. So we use where in writing, okay? We don't use was with I, he, she, or it. We just use where with all subjects I, he, she, it, you, we, they in writing. Okay, my friends, is it clear, my friends? If conditionals, zero conditional, if plus present simple, present simple. The first conditional, if plus present simple, will plus infinitive. The second conditional, if plus past simple, would plus infinitive. The third conditional, if plus past perfect, would have plus past participle. One, if I rich, I'd buy a car. A, B, where, will be, would be. Who can answer, my friends? Who can answer? Yes, my friends. Who can answer? Ahmed Oda.
If I were rich, I'd buy a car.
Excellent. This is the second conditional because of would plus infinitive. So we use here, we use past simple. So if I were rich, I'd buy a car. Two. If you had studied hard, your exams. A, pass, will pass, would pass, would have passed. Yes, my friends. Who can answer number 2, my friends? Ahmed Aouda.
If you had studied hard, you would have passed your exams.
Why would have passed, my friend?
Because of had studied.
Had studied past perfect, so we use would have plus past participle. Excellent, my friend. Thank you.